Alright, what's up guys? We're getting ready to play a simul against GM Hikaru Nakamura. Um, that is not a joke. He'll be playing 40 of us, and I'll have 40 minutes with 10-second increment. We'll have 20 minutes plus 10. Um, and yeah, I'm gonna do my best. Yeah, the games will start at 4 o'clock. And he's gonna be playing all 40 of us, jumping from game to game to game. I'm one participant in the simul. And hopefully we're gonna beat him. But yeah, the game's going to start in a few minutes. I think the thing is, if he takes 5 seconds on every pass through for 40 of us, that's 200 seconds off each of his clocks. 5 seconds per move. So that's going to be way too much. That's over 3 minutes off each of his clocks. He's going to take a lot less than 5 seconds per move because he can't do over 3 minutes off each of his clocks if he only has 40. But he's going to kill us, a lot of us, very, very quickly. That's the thing. Um, and so he might just have enough time for some of the stronger players. And yeah, but I imagine he's going to be making moves instantly because he's got to get through 40 games, and his time is going to be the factor. Let's go, William. Thank you, Chess Fan 10. Yeah, you can watch Hikaru streaming this on twitch.tv/GM Hikaru. But I will be streaming just my game and talking about it. Um, you can see how some of the other games are going. But yeah, in 2 minutes the games will start, and we will all be playing Hikaru Nakamura. Just got a message from chess.com admin on my other computer. The game should start appearing in 3 minutes or so. So we're getting ready to play him. I didn't really prep anything specific against Hikaru because Hikaru can play like literally anything, obviously. Um, so I'm just kind of going to be playing my stuff. Apparently, Hikaru was talking about some of the stronger players on the stream. I don't know if he prepped me. That would be insane if Hikaru prepped me and I didn't prep him. So I just can't fathom that. But but he's gonna know which games he's gonna want to spend more time on, Um, because I mean, like I said, he doesn't have that much time, so he's gonna have to be going between them really, really fast. Um, so he's gonna probably like be spending like less than a second per move on some of these games, like do a pass through in like a minute or less on the 40 boards. But when he needs to, he'll spend more time. Okay, games are gonna be like starting like now. So this is it. Let's go. I think Hikaru's getting all whites, so we're all gonna be playing black against him. Hi, roller coaster 123. Get ready. It is going to be a roller coaster. We're playing Hikaru. Oh wow. Did you move against me first? Okay. Wow. Okay, yeah, he's gonna get 40 minutes, and chess.com admin's just gonna be adding 20 minutes to each of his time. Um, but yeah, here he is. This is his main account. He has like a million accounts on chess.com, obviously. I mean, obviously that's his main account. And he disabled the chat against. Okay, that's probably his automatic settings to disable the chat. So it's just like a 2010 game because that's the amount of time control we each get. And chess.com admin's gonna be adding time for him. But okay, yeah, we're playing a Sicilian here. I hope we get some sort of like sharper lines that like where I know some theory, I can rattle off some moves. Um, but but I'm sure Hikaru's gonna play like some super weird. Oh, okay, that's surprisingly fast for a pass through. 35 seconds he lost off his clock. That means that's less than a second per move. Um, okay, there you see his clock got adjusted. He got his bonus time. So here, so okay, he could play. Oh, I can't do. It's not Wii chess. I can't do my arrows. Okay. Uh, no arrows. Uh, man, what? Oh, yeah, yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, look at those clicks. Okay, he could play his Rosalimo, which is like it's gonna be like some like positional grind where he'll obviously like outplay me, but I hope he plays like main stuff, like more exciting lines. I feel like that's more in his style. Just the open Sicilian and and we'll get going with that. Um, he might just do something totally random just to like keep me out of prep or something, but I imagine he's gonna want to play like some open Sicilian. I would be pretty upset if he played a Rosalimo against me, honestly. I feel like it's like the Rosalimo like Caruana played that against Magnus in the world title matches a couple years ago, and like White doesn't really get much advantage objectively, but but positions are not super exciting to tell you the truth. Um, no, I imagine if I was going to play an open Sicilian against me, and then that'll be exciting. But yeah, I'm trying to move fast because I only have 20 minutes, right? And I mean, I think we should all move fast because we want to be putting pressure on his clock. Okay, here we go. I don't want to pre-move because then maybe he'll just stay on his game and he'll make two moves in a row against me, right? Like if I pre-move that, it might just stay there and like I don't know. I get an advantage here when when he has to lose a lot more time going around to the other 40 games. Um, I don't know if you guys can hear the clicking of the pieces, but I cannot. Okay, Hikaru went really quickly. My roommate is the only one missing. Okay, I'm replying to Simon with chess.com. Okay, so here we got an open Sicilian. So he could play some dragon transpositions. Okay, but he's playing a Maroxy Vine. So the Maroxy Vine is objectively very good for white. Very good. It's objectively white's supposed to be better, but like I know some good lines in it, and like I know what I'm doing, and I always allow this because if they don't want to play the Maroxy, then they gotta play accelerated dragon lines, and you have to be very careful in those. Um, um, so and they c3 here. So this is all main stuff. Main stuff. He bishop e2 is the main line. Um, but f3, knight c2. These are also moves. But basically, yeah, he's gonna have like some very big center. Some very strong center. So typically in the Sicilian, this c pawn is here, but now it's on c4, so it's gonna provide extra grip over d5, and it's just gonna be kind of like a very positional space advantage for white. But I'm gonna get my pieces out and I'm gonna strike at the center. This is all theory that both of us know very well, and obviously he knows it even better than I do. But he has his choice of lines here. I would imagine he plays his main bishop e2. But the knight c2 lines are interesting. There's a pawn sacrifice variation in that. That he can play. F3 is like very positional. There's like I think a lot of drawish endgames on F3. But like the point, okay, he did play the knight c2. So knight c2 is dodging this queen trade. Yeah, or sorry, the knight trade that brings out the queen. Um, I've been able to make all my moves instantly. I've made 7 moves and I've gained 51 seconds on my clock. And I get 10 seconds per move, so like I think that's pretty quick. Okay, all theory, all theory. Hikaru knows what he's doing here. Obviously, he's going to castle, and then knight d7 is the main line. It's going to be some pretty aggressive variations. That he's going to have. Knight c2 is the line I know least well. I don't know if he prepped that just for me. Um, but I mean, so far so solid. This is all position I've seen before. It's just do I remember what I'm actually doing? He definitely dodged my main stuff with that knight trade, queen trade. That's certainly where I feel most comfortable, and that's most Maroxy's. All right, I'm pretty sure the move's knight d7 here, but like I've been making every move instantly, and maybe I should think about this. Yeah, knight d7 is main. This is main. So he has like these iron knights. If I do nothing, he's gonna like make this like very solid and like really clamp down on d5 and like bring that knight in, and his position's gonna be very strong. As you can see, king safety not really a factor. We're both very safe. Um, but so the main idea right now for black is actually bishop takes c3, which is very dangerous, giving up that bishop that shields your king, and it's like pretty much my best piece. However, it's not what is traded. So in terms of what gets traded, that's really bad for me. But in terms of how that gets traded, that's really bad for white because these doubled pawns are gonna be a problem for him. So like that's kind of theory. He gets that bishop pair and some activity, and I get you know some pawns to attack. Okay, he really just doesn't care about it. Um, he's really daring me um, to take c3. So of course main is bishop e3, and bishop d2 if you don't want to allow take c3. But bishop g5, I think he's just baiting me to play h6. So if I attack this bishop, then he's going to retreat to one of these squares, and so then he's going to attack this pawn with tempo. So it's just going to be a slightly better version of if he went here with in the first place. So I think that's kind of bait. I mean, I think my best move is taking c3, but I'm going to think about this for a second. Um, I could start with knight c5. I don't think that knight's going anywhere. Um, I think I'm going to do that affirmatively. Knight c5 here. So I think with knight c5, I'm keeping bishop takes c3 as an option on the table. That knight's not going anywhere because that knight moves. I take this pawn, right? It's just a pawn, and I'm also threatening takes and takes e4. But I mean, I assume this is still prep for him. But if he just plays something like f3 to defend that pawn on e4, because so like this knight's defending this, and I'm threatening to remove that. Um, um, we're gonna have to remove this knight to take this pawn because it's the one that's defending that pawn. So that's why take c3. But the thing about take c3 all the time is that once I give up that bishop, that's a big concession on my king. You know, these are light square pawns around my king, so I need the dark square bishop to defend the other half of those squares. and he's going to keep that dark square bishop, so I could get just toasted on those dark squares. But I'm it's the most dynamic way to play, and I'm not just going to sit here and do nothing while Hikaru grinds me to a pulp. Um, so I doubt he's like actually thinking. Like he's just doing pass throughs, right? It's not like he's on stream staring at this board, not knowing what to do, right? I don't know. I like to imagine that. He's got to defend this pawn. I like the thing about like he can let that pawn go in some other lines, but the thing about letting that pawn go now is like this is gonna have a tempo here. So like I really imagine he's just gonna have to protect it, and still give me the option for bishop takes c3 on the table. But anyway, I mean, we're getting down his time. If his time's this low on my board, his time's that low on every board, right? It isn't like this, unless he's like manually overriding it. I feel like okay, he did just play f3. He did just play f3, just defending that pawn. So I feel like that was a little bit of, I want to say concession, but like I feel like it was kind of, he's just protecting the pawn. Didn't have anything ambitious here. Like I thought. We're not scared. We are not scared. Okay. I mean I think at this point I should take on c3. I know I just kind of keep talking about taking on c3 a lot, but I want to do it. But I am scared. I mean, the other interesting move I'm thinking a lot about is queen b6, looking at the king, looking at this pawn. Um, and I'm just trying to think about what he has in store for queen b6. I also just don't know if this is still theory for him or not, because bishop g5 looked really weird, kind of suspicious, kind of suspicious. Um, or I mean, I would definitely be saying that that's suspicious if I were playing, literally anyone else. All right, what do we got? I don't want to take too much time here. But queen b6 might be a game changer, but it's pretty crazy. So knight d5, I take b2, and we trade on e7. I think I should just take c3, play queen a5. I mean, I think I'm doing solidly after that. Of course, he still has stuff. You make a decision. Queen b6 might actually just be a really good move, but I don't think I'm capable of playing such a move. Queen b6, knight d5, takes b2, 7, h8. I feel I would just kill myself if I played queen b6 and it just turned out really badly and I had like a perfectly other fine option, you know? And I just indecisive here. Alright, I think I'm just gonna take c3. I think we're just taking c3. Um um and then gonna fall. I mean I could have led with queen a5. Oh no, he would have played bishop d2. That was his plan. Anyways, I feel like this was suspicious for like a couple of reasons though. Just if we just analyze just because of his b2 pawn, right? So it's just tough going against ambitious things against him because I feel like he had a plan for what I was gonna do, but he could have just been bluffing. I don't know. I mean he does have to move really fast. But queen b6. I mean there was a lot of things where I want to take b2. So like let's even say he just plays king h1 just to get out of the way of this. And so queen b6, king h1. I take knight b5. Um, my queen's a little bit boxed in, but actually I don't. So queen b6. I mean I assume his response was knight d5, and then he took this one. And then the thing about my queen in there is it's a little bit dangerous, but like, how do you attack her really? Like this rook moves, I take this pawn, and like this queen still had to defend that knight. But anyway, I didn't go for it, and I should stop dwelling on that. So okay, obviously he's gonna recapture. So so I gave up that bishop, which is definitely a con. However, that was a good knight. First of all, I was gonna hop into d5, but secondly, augurs indeed. Secondly, these double pawns are going to be bad for him, and that's going to kind of be my compensation. So he's going to take c3. I'm going to play queen a5. I'm going to play queen a5 pretty quickly, I think. I mean, there's downside of queen a5 is like maybe this rook comes here, but like, but 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 I think it makes a lot of sense because queen a5. I mean, we're looking at this bishop, which has nobody protecting it, and the pawn. So okay, so for example, takes queen a5, queen d2, knight a4, knight a4. Putting more pressure here. So okay, he's gonna want to play something like knight b4. Um, just stop drawing arrows and just calculate in my head. Arrows are more annoying. Um, yeah, he's gonna play knight b4. Um, and then I want to take c3 in that position. However, no wait, I think that actually works convincingly. Convincingly, I don't use that word lightly. I'm rarely convinced by anything. Takes queen a5. Queen d2, he's got to protect the pawn, he's got to protect his bishop. Knight a4. Okay, oh, yeah, obviously he took. I mean, f5 is another option here on the table for me, but that's like completely different than the stuff I'm looking at. I'm just going to play queen a5. I don't want to waste more time. Um, Question is he looking at like knight d4? I don't think that's working. Knight takes. Yeah, I'm betting on that not working. Um, so okay, he's gonna have some pressure on e7. So the knight's kind of holding it in place for now. Uh, I mean, more solid here and probably what he expected would just be kind of like bishop e6 and bring these pieces out. So this would kind of be more standard for these positions, except as I understand, this bishop's typically on e3, and I feel like if I don't, like I know these positions with the bishop on e3 and my move is bishop e6, but I feel like if I kind of just treat that as the same position, that's kind of a concession because there's a lot of pressure on e7 that the bishop's inflicting here. So like this knight plays knight e3, knight d5. If I give him that time, it's painful here to protect. So I want to take advantage of that. Oh, okay, he did play bishop all the way back, not even playing for queen d2. So I feel like he's kind of just, I don't know, he wants to just kind of like slowly maneuver and protect everything. Um, which I don't know, he can beat me that way, obviously. But we just kind of need to find something to do to cause problems for him. So he's moving that bishop all the way back. Those two moves with the bishop just ended up on a bad square. So feeling good about that fact. Um, but what are we gonna do here? If I just develop normally, this knight just comes to d5 and makes my life hell. Um, yeah, I mean the position looks good right now, but like long term is where we might find ourselves in some trouble. Um, just just by the nature of not having my dark square bishop that I traded off. Knight a4, knight b4, queen c5, queen 1, 2. I don't really have anything there. I mean, f5 is interesting. Um, Hi, Crazy Bird 123. F5 is interesting, but I'm not loving that either because after bishop f5, knight e3 kind of sort of has a tempo on my bishop, but I actually don't know if he'd want to trade that. Um, takes, takes. Okay, wait, I have certain tricks here. Not that he's falling. I don't mean like tricks like he's gonna fall for it, but just moves that cause problems for him. I mean, my other option is just b6, bishop a6, which I feel a little bit better about, maybe. I'm taking too long here. Um, Knight a4, he's probably just playing queen e1. Um, okay, I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna play this solidly. So I'm playing b6 here. All right, this took me a while. I'm not going for knight a4 stuff, attacking this pawn. It was like he's just playing queen e1, and he's got everything defended pretty solidly. I can't just break through that. I need to figure out just like where I'm actually putting my own pieces, such that I can actually hold this position if I'm not like breaking through right away. So he's gonna play knight e3, looking at knight d5, and I think I'm just gonna play e6 right away. I'm not fucking around with that. I'm not letting that knight get to d5. So I'm playing e6. It's very bad for this bishop, but that's why I played b6 to bring it out this way. And the good thing, bishop on e6 is going to attack c4. It's going to keep this rook out of b5. So I feel like my pieces are actually going to be fairly well placed in that situation. I could knight e3. I could play bishop a6 right away, knight d5, and then attack the knight. But I don't think I want to fuck with that because got this check. Sorry, there is annoying. e6. He has knight c7 just trading it. I don't want to. I don't want to give him that because like I just actually maybe I should give him that. Question is, how annoying is knight f6 check in that position? Or do I even have to play e6 right away? No, I can't let that knight sit there. The whole point of this was I don't let that knight sit there. Like he plays knight e3, I just play e6. Okay, your knight's on e3 now. It's not on d5. And what are you going to do? Or, okay, he could play knight b4. That's actually a much better move that I did not see. Um, Knight b4 hits this, and also is going to have a route to d5. So that would have been good to not miss, except I missed it. So knight b4, I have to deal with this knight, and then he is getting into d5. That's kind of a shame. Pain, indeed. Yeah, I made this unprotected. Knight b4, good move here. Um, I mean, I could just play bishop b7 or bishop, or just knight e5. So he does play knight d5. I don't know if this is the end of the world. So knight b4, bishop b7, knight d5. I want to attack that knight. I went through all this trouble to keep that knight out of d5, and I can't. Frustrating. Because knight b4, obviously I can't take that knight. Because c takes is defended by this bishop, and it's going to hit my knight and queen. So I just lose one of those two things. Knight b4, I have to protect the knight, and he plays knight d5. Knight b4, bishop b7, knight d5. E... what are we looking at here? Hmm. I want to attack it. And knight f6 check, king g7. Hikaru already won 2 games? Oh man. I think I've lost too much time. I think that's, I don't know. I would like myself to have more time here. I've lost 6 minutes, he's lost 15. That's actually good because he only had double my time, and 15's 2.5 times 6. Thank you, Chifley. Yeah, continue to keep me updated in a non-illegal way. Okay, he did play an 83. An 83 is just the worst version of an 8b4. It's just what I saw instantly. So he must have spent like half a second on that move. Because an 8b4 is definitely a better move. Because this just gives me options. I don't know. I don't want to say Hikaru's move is definitely not the best move, but I feel like the move I saw after was better. Okay, I can keep this knight out of d5 if I wanted, and that was like my life's dream. Alternatively, I can still get absolutely fucked if I just play e6 and hg4 happens, and I still have nothing guarding the dark squares, and all my pieces are over here where my king is not. So, decisions. Um, Maybe putting my bishop on a6 just wasn't the move. I don't know. e6, knight f6 check, king g7. Might just kind of maneuver that. Is queen a4 annoying to him, or he just dodges that queen trade? He just dodges it, right? I can't make him accept it. Um, Not make him accept that. I would love to trade queens because my king is not safe at the moment. I have no way to guard my dark squares. Um, yeah, I can't let that knight just stay on d5. Why did I even play b6? I don't even like bishop a6 anymore the more I look at this. Maybe actually, wait. Maybe, no. Okay. Okay, I'll just play bishop a6. I'll give him this knight d5. Um, because I want to play queen a4 and I want to take it if he dodges my queen trade. I think that's an idea I have. Um, um, my king might be a little bit unhappy about this, but as long as all my pieces on the complete other side of the board do something. This looks kind of sus. Oh, thanks for your support. Um, yeah. Um, yeah. My pieces on the queen side are like nice and pretty, and it would be really great if that were there. Then I would be doing great. Okay. I appreciate it, Chifley. Um, yeah. We do have to acknowledge the reality after all. This is the reigning US champion. Knight d5. So I would play queen f4 right away. The issue is trade knight c7 and I lose something because these get attacked. So after knight d5, if I'm not playing e6 right away, which which I don't want to, then I have to do something else about that threat, like rook c8. And we're just like la di da da, as if our king doesn't have any issues on the dark squares, but our king actually has lots of issues on the dark squares. That's kind of my concern here. I didn't want to play like too defensively against him because I'll just get squeezed to death. But on the other hand, I might just get checkmated. So he plays knight d5. Um, um, Maybe we play. No, I was gonna like, oops. Anyway, just trying to move that somewhere and like queen c5 check, but putting that pressure on c4. But I don't really think my ideas there work out concretely. Um, um, you can't suggest moves if you're using an engine or if you're like watching his stream. Um, but otherwise, it's fine. I mean, you can go for it. I don't know. I don't feel like that's cheating. Knight d5, I still haven't even decided on what I'm gonna do. Um, so if I just play e6 and he goes knight f6, knight d5, b5. So c4 is the pawn I want to attack. The thing is, b5 takes, and then he plays c4. Right? So maybe that would be good to like open something up. But yeah, things after takes, he plays c4, my bishop's hanging, and my queen's hanging. Um, I mean, like in theory, if you just look at this side of the board, like my pieces are so pretty, right? This is a beautiful uh, um, outposted knight in front of two doubled isolated pawns. We're attacking that front one. None of these pieces can be. What the fuck is that? He was so scared of my queen a4 that he spent a whole move to stop it. Is Hikaru just like scared of my ideas? I think knight d5 was super scary. It stopped queen a4. I mean, he might have just been bulleting out here. Okay. Honestly, I feel like that's a concession. He just spent a move stopping an idea that I wasn't gonna do. Um, okay. Now, wow. I didn't think I'd get this far. An 85, an 85, e6. So an 85, the thing is might just play f4 and f4 scary. Knight d3, queen c2. I I lose the knight. It is scary. It's definitely scary. Um, e6. Do I have no. E6, the thing is he's gonna play like knight g4. Um, and he's gonna have some threats over there. But I think I have to go for this. I think I'm gonna play e6 here. I'm gonna allow knight g4. I think it was in 10 seconds. That's a lot more than I thought. He is being careful. So I mean, he had some sort of reason for not playing knight d5 here, and it might have just been he wanted me to prevent knight d5 because he's gonna put that knight there, and he's also happy with this knight there. So the knight on g4 creates certainly creates threats. And I get checkmated if this queen comes over. If that queen comes over with the bishop with the knight, I'm just totally fucked. But hopefully we can generate some stuff before that happens. So what I was thinking was knight g4, knight e5. Um, so now he's going to want to do something with that knight because I'm proposing that trade. He's not going to want that trade. Um, Knight f6 or h6. I think knight h6 just kind of stifles his progress a lot. Knight f6 up, bishop g5. I mean, that doesn't generate a threat. Like he needs his queen on e1. He needs that queen ready to come out. Um, and the thing is, he moved that pawn, right? So it's like he went a4. That pawn was guarding this. So queen e1. Anytime he plays queen e1, I have knight b3. Nobody guards the b3 square, and so that hits here and here. And I mean, he definitely can't let me get that dark square bishop. Because that dark square bishop is my worst fear right now. Because I got these light square pawns around my king, which means I literally just don't guard all these squares, and all my pieces are here. So like, if we trade queens, this position's really good for me actually, because if queens are off, like he can't just attack my king like that. Um, so I don't know if I just don't get checkmated, be good. I mean, we're just kind of operating on that premise. I need to actually not like knight g4, knight e5. I feel like it's active enough to not just kind of let him go queen e1, queen h4. Um, yeah, pretty feeling pretty good. I feel like he went here and here. Like he keep talking about all his big ideas, but he moved that twice. He went a4. He's just playing like rookie one. He's like like I got all scared, but like we're chilling here. Rook E1 is like not even doing this. It's antithetical to Queen E1, Queen H4, which is my biggest fear. I mean, I think he's just kind of like making moves for the long haul. He wants to support, just making moves. I don't know. I don't know why, like why the hell he went Rook E1, but I can't imagine anyone who plays Rook E1 in this position thinks their position is that good. I don't know. Maybe that's cocky, but I don't think I'm not scared of that move. Um, I mean, he baits me with knight e5, f4, knight ed3. Um, maybe that is bait. Yeah, like I don't know. That looks kind of good. But Rook f1. Is my knight in trouble, or is that a really promising strike? That's the question. I kind of want to see what he's up to. I kind of just want to play Rook c8. Also because I don't have a lot of time, it's not worth. I'm just kind of looking at this, and it's like maybe that doesn't work, and so just like maybe I'm not going for that. But maybe that was strong. I mean that's where I want to put my knight. I mean he's probably just gonna kind of maybe take away the d3 square and then play f4 like next move. It's just that I have to go away. So we're just gonna kind of be bringing out our rooks here. I don't know. Knight g4. Maybe he doesn't like it. Maybe knight e5 is really annoying for him. Um, but yeah, I mean I've been kind of scared this whole game, but he's just going here. This knight is one, two, three, four moves. That bishop's made four moves. Two moves. I mean, I like my position. We've kind of struck a balance between. Not like the position is drastically worsening. True. No, I mean rookie one is just like it's just like totally fine, but it's like my concern here is like statically, if nothing changes, like this position's good for me, but just because of these pawns, just because of my sexy knight. But it's just like, am I gonna get attacked? And it's like, well, he doesn't see any attack that's that ambitious here. I mean, I didn't see it either. But I don't know. He's got to like stay on this pawn too. I feel like this is. I would rather be black here, honestly. It says two bishops and six pawns versus six what? Yeah, Arnav is also playing. G_Arnav. I posted on the Facebook post like that drive link to the pictures. You can see everyone's names and their chess.com usernames. Two bishops and six pawns versus six pawns. So is he just down two bishops? Anyway, yeah, I mean Hikaru's obviously insane, but maybe he's not that insane when he's got to play 40 games at once and can't spend more than a couple seconds on each move because I don't know. I feel good about my position. I'm gonna kind of bring my rooks in, and we're gonna put some pressure on these pawns. And he's not doing anything to my king, then he's not doing anything to my king. Oh wow, they both have even material. Wow, good for Wes. That's crazy. All right, Queen B1. All right, he's guarding this again, so he's gonna want to play F4. That's my immediate read from that move. He's gonna play F4 next turn. Um, he baits me with this, but I think that just drops. Or not like that, but Queen C2, more precisely. Okay. F4 is coming. Oh, Rook E1 might have been like a defense of this bishop, like some super meta thing against D5. I don't even know. Um, F4. Okay, I mean I can't let that pawn get to, or I don't even know if I can't, but I don't want it there. What are we gonna do about F4? Hmm. Knight. I want to play knight E7 here, even though that knight should be on E5. But if he's playing F4, I'm not gonna have that. Um. Okay, that was his plan. His plan was F4, F5. He just kind of really switched gears when he knew I was looking at some other things. F4, I play F5. I can't waste time here. Um, I'm honestly close to just playing Rook C8. Like, I don't even. Give me a second. All right, we're going here. We're going here, so F4 we can answer with Bishop B7. The plan for the moment. So then he has Bishop F3. So he needs to protect this pawn, right? So F4, like the risk is he just kind of plays F5, just kind of runs that over. F4, Bishop B7. Here's my plan. Bishop F3 to protect it. Now I play F5. And now that's maybe a tough situation for white. Because if he takes this pawn at that point, then I take this bishop and he's gonna have to go G takes. Okay. Good luck to the Warriors. Hope they avoid the play-in. Thank you. Um, F4, Bishop B7. Attacking this. He might delay F4. He might not like Bishop B7, so he might be playing like Bishop D1, for example, here. In which case I should have chosen a more useful square for my knight than E7. Like maybe this maneuver. I just wanted that knight out of the way. That was a thing. It'd be nice if I just kind of had like a more open, freer position rather than like this maneuvering battle against him. I don't know. It's just kind of like a little bit uncomfortable. Um, but it's fine. So like Bishop D1 and so again I need to find some new thing against this plan. Um, huh. So I might be playing F5 myself. Um, Bishop D. I mean, I might just play F4 instantly once he gets to my board. But the alternative plan. Okay, so no, I have another card to play. If I just kind of play E5 and E6, I mean, there's a huge change in the position to play E5, and like he plays knight D. Can he play knight D5? If I wanted to do this, maybe I should have done this last turn. E5 like knight D6, and that's interesting. That kind of gives him that D5 outpost, makes D6 weak, but it takes space, and it makes my dark squares less bad. Um, so it's an option. It's an option. E5. I think E5 is what I'm going to roll with after Bishop D1 because I mean it does lower like my overall positional advantage a little bit, but it just allows me to breathe a little easier against some of the attacking ideas he has. So if he kind of just moves that bishop, that's what I'm going to go with. But if he just plays F4, then the thing is like he moves this pawn to go forward, but this pawn was defending the other one. So like this goes forward. That was my plan here to now attack this one. Because it no longer has that defender, so bishop f3, f5. Um, I think is very uncomfortable for white. I don't think he's going to want that. So I mean, he might just like totally switch gears, play like queen b4. Should be like totally switching gears. If if he just like gives up on attacking me and just wants to play that endgame, it's not a queen trade I could dodge, but I'm happy to play that endgame. Okay, he did just move the bishop, but he went to f1 instead of d1. So it does give me the option to play bishop b7 if we keep on playing like that. Okay, I think he went here because he's looking at some of these ideas coming out that way. Um, so e5 is not looking as attractive as it was before, and is also just not really that necessary. Um, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I think actually e5 knight d5 trade. This might. I don't feel like this is objectively the best, but I feel like this is just more in line with the position I want to be playing. Just kind of pains me. Um, no, I'm gonna do it. So he might be a little bit surprised at that. He might have thought that was probably not that good of a move. But I feel like I play an 86. I can target c4. I'm gonna stack my rooks on the c file. Um, all right, we're still pretty much in line with him having double my time. Only that he's much better of a blitzer than I am. Um, I don't know how many people are still alive. If someone wants to like check the stream and let me know. Yeah, I think they have a scoreboard up on his stream. I don't know. I haven't checked it out. Um, but yeah. So we got here knight to 6 is my next move. So I mean he can continue with something like this, but I feel like he's gonna want knight d5 actually. The more I think about it. And I mean if I give him that trade, I let him get rid of like really bad pieces. I feel like do better than that. Because he's gonna get rid of that bishop, which is really really bad. I mean he's got like all these pawns stuck on these light squares, and so that bishop has been really jammed in. It's moved a few times this game just to end up on a useless square, but it is protecting c4. Um, I mean alternatively he can go for something more aggressive like knight g4, but I mean he already sent his queen here, and this is kind of locking in that queen. So the knight g4. The thing about knight g4 is it maybe prepares. No, it doesn't prepare bishop g5 because my next move is an 86. He's only won 2 games so far. We're doing better than I thought. We're doing a lot better than I thought. I don't know. He's just okay. He's just kind of like pressuring here. Um. All right. All right. What do we got? I want to play an 86. I feel like that's just most obvious. I mean, f5 is on the table for me when I want it, but I'm kind of not wanting to play those cards at the moment. So I'll stick with an 86 here. I mean, the knight. It was doing something. It was like pressuring a4 and such. But I feel like maybe it was just kind of in the way of this rook, who was actually doing a good job. But maybe I just allowed knight d5. Maybe maybe that's the problem. Because knight d5 now, when he recaptures on this trade, it's going to tempo my knight. And before knight d5 wasn't really on the table for him. Um, I think I don't know. My pieces are all kind of like in reasonable spots, and so like it was hard to commit anything. Like rook d8 would be like, oh, well, why aren't you supporting the f file? I don't know. A lot of pieces like this knight was doing something here, but I have to move something. But yeah. Oh he did play bishop e1. Okay. So he's opening that D file for himself, and is also preparing bishop h4. Um, but again, that bishop is like guarding here. This is what I was saying about like getting in like these maneuvering battles with these grandmasters. It's like, yikes. Um, all right. It's just not the kind of position I wanted to play. I don't know. Like I think I'm still doing okay, but it's just I just feel like I get outplayed this way. Um, d8, bishop h4. He's gonna make me play g5. No, I mean he doesn't. Okay, I should just go here, honestly. Does he actually have bishop h4, or he was just kind of showing that? Because bishop h4, I just. Oh no, he does. He does. Takes here rook d3, of course. Of course he has bishop h4. Um, I didn't really prepare for that. Um, bishop h4. Okay, what if I do have to play g5? That would suck. Also, this isn't a pawn I can fish at any point because. Oh no, do I lose my queen? Rook d3, queen a5, bishop e1, queen c. Maybe I can fish that at some point. So bishop h4, g5. He would go back, and he would have just provoked g5. Um, which is still a good use of his time because g5 is not something I want to play. In bishop h4, my other option is queen c5. Um, like, does he play bishop f2 at that point? Queen c1 and d7. We're solid enough, but I don't know. My queen's on a good spot. It's been on a good spot all game. I mean, like you look at like all his last moves, it's just like shuffling pieces along the first rank. But there's always like these super deep ideas to everything, and like I try to stifle them, and there's some other piece he shuffles along the first rank, and it's like I don't know, it's kind of ridiculous. Like you look at all these moves to this point, like I've been so scared by everything, but these are all like things moving backwards and stuff, and just moving along here. I don't know, but they're all like super deep moves. He's not just moving random things, and so it's hard. But okay, I mean, I do want to play queen c5, I think, because he's got to play bishop f2, and then I don't know, maybe I even go back queen a5. He might just be baiting for time. That's a good point. All right. This is a move I talked about for a long time, but did I actually have a plan? Um, I don't want to play rook d7 though, because then, all right, maybe I do play queen c5. 5, 8. Give me 1 second. Okay, wait. Queen c5 is solid. That's my conclusion here. So if he takes this knight, and I take this one, check, king h1, rook d7, takes d6 here. I don't think he's going to want that. Just my guess. Because it's like that bishop gets put in a very precarious situation. It can't move because that rook is pinned on the other end, so he's got to like defend it, and that's only one pawn. And I mean only one pawn. But I just don't think he can hold that. So my guess is he's going to protect that knight. either queen c1 or just back bishop f2. I mean, if he goes back bishop f2, I'll go back queen a5. I don't know. That means he just didn't achieve bishop h4. So if he plays queen c1, just protecting the knight, then it means this knight's still pinned, right? So that knight still can't go do its thing. He's got to play king h1. He's got to play bishop f2 to untangle that pin. So yeah, he might well have been baiting for time. I don't know. He's been moving a lot of things just along the first rank. Bishop h4 is his first like threat all game, and I didn't even guard it directly. I just counterattacked something else. But I'm gonna guard this next move. I promise. As long as I don't just take it. So queen c1. Oh, I should stop talking. I make myself short of breath. Just think. Yeah, I don't know. If we can kind of just survive this, like if he just didn't have that dark square bishop and stuff. I mean, no, I don't know. If I'm just not getting attacked, I mean, my pieces are better, and this pawn structure is very weak. So it's like, I don't know. We're hanging around here on time and stuff too. We're hanging around. Okay, he does just go queen c1. Um, okay. I have many options for my own good here. Rook d7 might be most solid, but I need a move. I could just play g5, but I don't want to. Rook d7, king h1. But the thing about queen c1 is he charges up that attack on the other side of the board. Second. 785. Take, take. Um, I can't play queen c7 at all. Just a mistake. I should go here. Okay. The thing is, it's just like king h1, and then it's just like a lot of threats he has after that. Um, just along here, I can't believe I let his queen just go to the most dangerous spot after I had that buried. Like entice that. He's probably very eager to play that move. Actually, in retrospect, it would be nice if I could play king g7 and knight g8. Oh, I should have played king f8 last. No, I don't know. If I have time for this and this, that would be nice. That would actually guard a lot of important things. It would guard here, guard here. Sorry, I like my Chicago chess jacket that we got for everyone, but I'm getting kind of hot. Um, so, so he's probably just playing king h1. He's probably just gonna look at that and be like, I need to free my knight. Um, in response, I want to play here, I think, and knight g8 next turn. The concern is knight g8 guard stuff. Knight g8 guard stuff well. So the concern is if he trades in knight g4, threatening queen h6. But shouldn't be too bad if I have any defense at all. Um, maybe I don't. King g7. So knight g8. The point of that is it's just gonna like I'm putting my knights on these light squares so that they guard. Yeah, knights guard the opposite color. So they'll guard stuff for me. I mean, it is pretty passive to play on HG8. Um, but it's just I don't know. I don't want to get checkmated here. King H1. I mean, I could just play G5. It's just kind of like very ambitious. Um, Probably pretty ugly. To tell you the truth. Um, but yeah, King H1 he's probably gonna play. And so the thing is like this knight's hopping around, and so it starts looking at these squares. So like the queen can look in, and he's got the dark square bishop. So like I was saying, I mean, not having my dark square bishop guarding these things is the big issue underlying my position. And it's just like my compensation for it was like these weak pawns over here. And so that's the thing, he didn't go for anything immediately. So he just kind of like defended everything. And it's like, okay, well, what do I do? I just kind of like enjoy my good position, but I can't actually make a tangible threat. That was kind of my issue. And so I don't think I function well in those sorts of positions, but he wanted that to just kind of grind me down. But on the flip side, his time is about to go below mine. And I'm not the one playing 40 other games. I mean, presumably he's beaten a lot of people by now. I have no idea. Um, but yeah, that knight's pinned at the moment, and he's gonna want to unpin that, I guess. Yep, King H1. Um, so now we step up, and we just don't get checkmated. I think that's kind of the move right now. Honestly, that's kind of what I'm feeling. I could play some more ambitious defense, something that isn't really defense at all, but it's like, oh wow, okay, if he's moving quickly, that means probably bad news for me. So knight g8 right now is there a big issue? I think we're okay. I'm very much forced. Oh wait, he has this. This is nasty. He has check and queen h6. Oh man. Wait, he has bishop f6 check, so I take it, and then his next move is queen h6. And so then he takes. Ooh, that's quite the strike. But bishop f6, so I can't take it. I gotta go here. Oh, and then he takes this pawn. Oh, bishop f6 just kills me. Damn, I totally missed this. Check, takes. Oh, he didn't even want to do it. Did he miss it too, or he just didn't like it? I don't know. Um. Anyway, we need to make some decisions here. Queen, where are you going? Um. Queen a5. I mean, Oh no, Queen a5. I lose. Oh no, wait, I don't lose it. I just can't make a decision. Um. I don't lose it, but I don't like it either. Rook d5, knight c5. Ugh. Okay, let's just kind of move somewhere. C7, safe. We're safe here. Bishop f6, I don't know if he missed that. Maybe he just didn't. It's possible he missed that, because I think that was really good. I think that would have been nasty. I think it would have been like featured on one of his YouTube videos. Um, um, which would have been cool, but like not in a good way. Okay, so we've been just shuffling pieces around for a very long time. Not much has changed in the position, but I've kind of held him off throughout this. He's blitzing V hard. Oh, clearly. I mean, he may move. I don't know if his cycle's like automatic or if he's like manually controls it. I feel like it's automatic and he can just manually override if he wants. Wait, what? What is this? You just got 15 minutes? Do I get? No. You just got 50. Ah, wait. So this is chess.com admin just. Yeah, I mean they're the ones that are running the simul and controlling all the games. But so they gave him the time because he was running out of time. It was chess.com admin giving him the time. This is very unfortunate because I don't get any extra time. That's very unfortunate. It wouldn't be the end of the world if like we both got time. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good for me. So he's only finished 6 games. Or messaging, seeing if we can get some time. I don't know. I mean, it's fair. If he's only finished 6 games, he has like 2 minutes on each clock. Like he needed more time. I don't know. 40 minutes for 40 games was like a lot. Um, we just got all that extra time. I wouldn't be mad about it if I got like a little bit. So like he got 15 minutes and I should get like 7.5 because we started 40-20. The thing is, I didn't know that was gonna happen. Okay. All right, so we go back to just moving pieces around, but in like a very scary way because he still has ideas. Um, all right. All right. Mm, So, okay, I need to be fast. Fuck. I have an AC5 here. I have I have some other ideas. Mm, I think my queen's just kind of a liability at this point, and I just need to move her out of the way. D8. Now knight d5 just kind of loses that. I mean, he's going to be looking a lot at a5, right? So this knight used to be on c6, used to be doing a great job, and then I brought him all the way over here. And as soon as I did to bring it over here, it just kind of brought these away from their aggressive posts back into wherever. He forfeited a board. He forfeited a board. He lost a game. What does that mean? He transferred. He transferred time. Wow. He fell for an opening trap. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. I mean, it's really tough to play 40 games at once, I guess. Even Hikaru. That's crazy. I undercooked chicken. We won a game. That is kind of unreal. Yeah, seriously. I mean, to be fair, you got 40 participants and you're only up 40-20 on them on time. Okay, you played A5. I wasn't expecting that. I was planning to just take it. Um, the thing is, like, this was kind of a useless move. I could have should have thrown in knight C5 first, but I don't know. I was just happy about us winning a game. Okay, I need to take this pawn. I don't really have a choice. But yeah, I mean, he's gonna come here and just kind of attack these pawns. Yeah, that is true. That is true. We did kind of play like that. Yeah, he probably should have started more than with more than 40-20 as a time advantage. I don't know, but yeah, now we all kind of just have no time. So yeah, I understand why you did that. It wouldn't have been fun if you just flagged on every game, but like, so it is what it is. You transfer time to my board, so it's am I special? I don't know. But anyway, so I don't know if I should have just allowed a5. It's like it's much better that he's not playing where my king is, but if he just kind of picks off these two pawns, then it's kind of just like I don't know. It's also I just don't have obvious moves in this position. It's just not fun to play with like 95 seconds on your clock. Um, it's 10-second increment. We each got 40. He got 40 plus 10. We got 20 plus 10. I mean, Queen A3. I'm playing Knight C5, right? Um, actually, wait. I mean, this knight's doing nothing here. These pieces used to be here and be giving me big threats, but I think if that queen's like not over here, it makes no sense for my knight to stay on G8. So I don't know. Wait, I have a couple options actually. Okay, I've gone pretty solid at telegraphing those moves. Not that it helps me. Okay. Mm, actually, wait. I'm not even loving that. AC5 trade. Okay, Knight C5. He might even. No, he's not going to delay capture because if he delays capture, I push. Um, yeah, we didn't lose that much time on that, but we're going to need to be making some quick moves, gain back some time. Wait, are other people getting bonus time? I don't think so. It's just Hikaru. So yeah, he's going to trade here. Endgame's pretty solid. I mean, the absolute worst thing that can happen is like he picks up both the A pawns. Um, and then I don't know. I mean, like this bishop has been dreadful all game. But okay, he trades here. What do we want to play in that position exactly? I should probably use my B file. Um, in A5. I doubt that's going to be the headline, his YouTube video from this. No, I mean, it's fine. Hikaru was playing a very, very tough format, of course. Thank you, Undercooked Chicken. Okay, we trade. I don't have to capture on A5 myself. Like, I can just. Anything else? Oh, okay. I should have thought about my move beforehand. I mean, I was trying to. I just couldn't. Um. All right, knight here. What are we going with? No. So indecisive. God. Okay. Yeah, it's what we're going with. Yes. No, no, I don't like it. Fuck. Wait. Trade. C2. Oh, fuck. I need to do something. Okay, fine. I didn't even like that though. Why didn't I do that with a minute more on my clock? Um. Okay. We're gonna trade queens and then play an AC2. That was my fear. Oh wait, maybe I play knight C6 there, and and I no, I can't because he threatens bishop takes C5. Yeah, the thing is he's got pressure on this A file, and when he threatens to take this knight was defending this bishop. Like the bishop just needs to get out. Get out the. Yeah, I think I'm just playing bishop C8. I just need to move it. I can't hold it there. I didn't come up with any better plan. And my next move. My next move will be, yeah, I always say what he's going to do, and I don't do it. I don't actually plan it. So he's going to trade. I'm just going to play rook c takes, knight c2, bishop c8. We're just going to hold this d file here. I could have played this. I don't know. I feel like I could have played this a lot differently. Okay, but he could not trade queens. That's an option for him. Um, all right, they're talking about more time. I don't know. Um, yeah, okay, he could not trade queens, but like the threats are pretty much the same. Like trading queens doesn't trade queens, it doesn't matter. My king's safe at this point. That's pretty much the main determiner about trading queens in chess. If your king's unsafe, you better trade queens because they have a queen they can mate you. Um, right now, the main theater of the action is where the kings aren't. He trades, and he's going to play like knight c2. That's going to open this bishop. Or, I mean, he might play knight d5. I shouldn't rule that out. Um, but the point is, like, there's pressure here. My knight needs to hold that bishop. Like, when the bishop moves, then the pawn's behind it. So it's kind of awkwardly placed. That's why he pried open this a file. Just because, I mean, he traded the pawn to open his own stuff. And like he's threatening to take this, which is defending the knight. So which is the knight is defending the bishop. So I can't let that trade. So I need, as soon as that opens up as a possibility for him, I need to move that bishop. Yep. You guys know if any of my teammates are getting more time? I guess we're talking about that right now in the admin chat. I don't know. I think both us and Hikaru should have gotten more time to start this game. But yeah, so this knight's very, very solid. The point is that it gets traded off. So I mean, the main line I'm looking at is trade, knight c2. We'll just, if their game has more of a sum total of time than mine, then they probably got extra bonus time. I mean, unless they play like a ton more moves, because there's a 10-second increment. But I feel like we've all played about the same number of moves because he's doing one pass through. But it's crazy we're playing so well. We're putting Hikaru under a lot of pressure. We're doing better than I thought. I set the over under. I set the over under on this. Oh, he didn't even trade queens. Oh wow. Um, wait. Okay. Knight. Hmm. Okay, wait. That might have been dumb. Maybe he has knight f5 check. Or just knight d5 or knight c2. Fade. Ooh. Wait, this is getting very sharp. I didn't expect that. Hi, Steve is 5. Okay, wait. I have some other ideas, namely like collecting that, but more than anything, I want my bishop to just leave. Because knight's moving, this is getting traded, this is hanging, stuff's happening. Um, Lots of pressure. Okay. Rook 6 is a possibility. We're all having the blitz here, which puts more time pressure on Hikaru actually, because that means his time's running a lot. Okay, wait. I should stop worrying about this. I just need to get this off. The thing is, like, crazy lines like knight d5. Am I gonna? I'm probably gonna lead with the capture on it. Um, Position's so sharp. I need more than 20 seconds. Knight f5 could play as well. Takes because he's taking here. Um, Trade. I don't know. It's fine. I feel like the worst thing that happens is I'm pawn down. I mean, he could play like knight c2, which just kind of keeps a lot of tension, which might be really uncomfortable for me. Um, I'm gonna play rook b3 and takes. Can I get away with that? Really risky. Takes just because I have a hit on that knight. I mean, I feel like I actually make it away with that. Trade in b2, and then in d2. Hikaru is skipping games? I don't even know. I don't even know. But yeah, at the moment, I'm looking at these ideas to pick up this pawn, but if I get a move, I should just kind of move that, honestly. I should get off this. This is a lot of pressure threatening to take here. Um, Hikaru skips games where he's clearly losing. He's clearly losing? It's crazy. Um, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm somewhere in between. Our position is interesting, so it's been pretty interesting all game. This is winning. That's insane. That's insane. We're doing much better than I thought against Hikaru. This is pretty exciting. Um, Actually, yeah, it's really tough to play so many games, and I think we're played much better than you expected. Wow, wow, that's crazy. We're giving him such a hard time. Tilted. Oh my God. Okay. Wow. This has been a wild endeavor. I kind of thought he would just smack us all. But it's tough. So it was a tough format. Wow. We're playing pretty solidly against Hikaru. I don't know. I feel like he's devoted some attention to this. I'll be streaming most nights. I'm not a GM, but I'm an NM. And I stream. I'll be streaming most nights, mostly on Lichess. But yeah, follow me, William Graif on Twitch, to get notified when I stream next. Um, yeah, I don't know. Playing well against Hikaru. Hopefully, I'll play well against everyone else too. 3 losses, 1 draw. Oh, okay, wait. Um, Rook b6. Wait. No, I feel like that was really stupid. Actually, yep. That's why I'm losing this. Um, Wait. I could have done that so much better. Hmm. I just kind of down this pawn now, and I got nothing for it. I really got nothing for that pawn. Um, um, um. Okay. We're gonna try and not lose too many pawns. So he plays knight d3 back, and maybe we just kind of play a6. And his extra pawn here may be kind of useless. Maybe. Um, but I could have handled this better. Knight c6. Knight takes c5. Ugh, I could have handled this much, much better. Mm, c6, knight takes c5. Knight. All right, we're gonna go here anyway, though. He just kind of collects that pawn. And now it's a question of what do I do with my pieces. Why didn't I play that better? Why am I down 2 pawns? This should not have happened. Just thinking about this, I'm like, what? Um, Knight g4. I just did I miss that move? Did I just not have a good response to it? Okay, he wants to trade. Fine. Um, all right, but I feel like that was a poor decision on his part. It's just something he wanted to do because he had very little time. But I guess we both have very little time here. All right. Can't really focus on the chat too much. But okay, we're down 2 pawns at the moment, but we're gonna try and pick some stuff up here. B2. It's finally a position that I can play with little time. I think. 3 or rook c2? 2. Okay, here he thinks I just gave him rook c1. Very easy move. I think you see what he's gonna want to do. Um, well, why don't I push? I should just play a5 in that position, right? Um, it's very little time. Okay, interesting, interesting. Trade. Trade. Rook e6. This was a poor decision. This was a poor decision. Wait, I'm just down 2 pawns. I thought I was down 1. Wait, trade. e6, b5, rook c3, g1. Oh, you got another 5 minutes. Wow. Wow. Okay. A6, rook a4. I want to play. I could have played that better. A6 here. I don't think he can play b5 yet. He's got some back rank issues. I mean, he's trying to save both these pawns. If he plays b5, trade, and bishop d7, so he plays rook a4, risky. I play bishop e6, g1. He's fine. b6 or b1. b6 rook c. Wait, bishop e6, king g1, rook c3. Wait, bishop e6, king g1, rook b1 there. I have some tricks. Rook a4. Oh, he did just go for this. Wait, so just trade and bishop d7? Am I just only going to be down Oh no, wait, he's gonna play rook a5 and hold on to it, maybe? He can hold on to it with rook a5, can't he? Maybe he's kind of stuck a little bit, but damn, I can't be down 2 pawns. If I was down 1, then this would be drawn. But I can't be down 2. D7, rook a5. Yeah, the thing is, rook a5, so rook b1, he's going to be able to come over. Yeah, that's my problem. Um, rook a5, king g. So we're going to get into that position where it's all like this. I just don't have a move there that gets him. Pieces do a good job of holding everything for a second. Um, so yeah, but yeah, we trade. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm gonna do then. Bishop d7, rook a5. Yeah, I think after take king f6. Yeah, we're gonna try and come over with the king. That's the move because I don't have the resources to like tie him down further. I need I need additional help. He thinks 2 people cheated. That's not good. Well, we have everyone. Everyone is in a Zoom room, including me on my other computer here with the camera on. Um, I hope that's not true. We all sign. I made everyone sign an agreement. Um, not to. Alternatively, maybe they just played really well. Um, takes b5. Bishop d7, rook a5. So then the plan is going to be to come the king. Thanks, chess fan. Yeah, chess.com admin is in the Zoom too. And all these games are going to be under the fair player review after that they're cheating algorithms. So I mean, I feel like this just wouldn't happen. There was a 900 that won. Pretty wild. Um. Anyway, it's taking a long time just to do a super obvious move. Yep. Okay, we're gonna need to come in with the king here. Oh, he just letting that go? He didn't even play rook a5? Wait, this game is just drawn, no? Wait, why didn't he even play rook a5? He just spent that little time that he thought rook b1 got him. Rook b1 definitely does not get him. I could offer him a draw here, but like maybe just me trying to hold this is more beneficial to my teammates. This is definitely objectively drawn. Definitely objectively drawn. I'm gonna be very mad if I can't draw this. 4 versus 3 on the same side. Definitely a draw. My pawns are in the right spot. The king comes out. I'm gonna hold this. Why did he give me that pawn? What did he think? I feel like I wasn't winning if he didn't give me that pawn, or rather, he was winning if he didn't give me that pawn. Um, this is a draw. This is a draw, and I can make my moves very, very quickly. Is the thing. He can offer me a draw if he wants. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I don't want him to just flag. Uh, all right. Well, anyway, we're chilling here. This rook is tying down that king. He's just moving. I'm moving. I feel like this game is just a liability for him because he's gotta move around and he's got no winning prospects here. If I'm not stupid. I kind of like my pieces exactly where they are is the thing. So I'm just thinking for a sec. All right, I'll stay here. I think my rook is very ideally placed. Okay, should I give him this? Oh, you got another 5 minutes. He's just gonna keep getting 5 minutes every time, so it's not like I can just flag. So we'll just move back and forth. I don't know. He just wants to move back and forth. We can repeat. Yeah, he'll never flag. That's true. Wait, why did I feel like he totally had me? I feel like he totally had me. He plays here rook a5, right? Am I missing something? Rook b1, king g1. I can't attack the bishop on that move, and next turn is king f2. He hangs onto that pawn. He just goes here. He just lets it go. Um, should I offer the draw? I don't know. He can do it if he wants. I feel like I'm helping out my teammates by sticking around. I have no risk of losing this. I think I have 10-second increment, so I'll stick around. Why do chess? He's hardcore accusing multiple people of cheating. That's really bad. Yeah. I'm sorry it went that way. It's about the voice. Why do chess players repeat rather than offer a draw? So typically at like top level tournaments, there's like you can't agree to a draw before 40 moves or something. Um, and and yeah, just so there's not stupid quick draws but you can claim threefold before that. All right. I'll just give him the repeat here. I'll just give him the repeat. Oh, okay. We drew. Hikaru is a good sport. Wow. Okay. I drew Hikaru. Wow. Um, let's check out our game report. I'm sorry that he's upset. Um, I guess he should have gotten more time. Um, I guess we were pretty good. I really don't think any of my members would do something like that, but I don't know. Um, thank you everyone. So I drew Hikaru. I feel like he had me. I feel like he had me. Let's check out. Let's check out our game. All right, so we got a Maraxi bind and knight c2. Um, um, pretty aggressive line. So like the main stuff is yeah bishop e2 and f3. So just like developing. But then the point is like we draw the queen out and we have a tempo here. So like this queen's gonna have to retreat. Is the point. So like knight c2 is a line to dodge that knight trade, but he spends a tempo moving that knight. All right. D7. So this is all book up to here. Like I said, bishop g5. So knight c5 is best. F3. So we were threatening to trade here and take on e4. Thank you guys. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about the draw, but I feel like he had me is the thing. So F3 just holding on to that pawn. So taking is best, although it says it's best, but that advantage goes up. But anyway, so basically like the thing about taking is I give up that bishop pair. So he's got a bishop pair for a bishop and knight. And it's also a very important one. So it's like these light square pawns need that dark square bishop really to like defend stuff. And the bishop was doing well on that diagonal. But like you look at this, that knight's not jumping into d5. These pawns are doubled. There's no b4. So like there's a lot of things I can attack here. So we're playing. Oh, b6 was best. Okay, I was indecisive about this. b6 trying to go here. 93. Bishop a6. Excellent. Okay, 93. Knight b4 was a better version of 93. I was saying that on stream. It's so good that it's the first and third best move. That's how good knight b4 was. So yeah, I mean the point is his knight wants to come to d5, and I feel like it's just glitching out. I feel like one of these, I don't know. Anyway, but knight b4 hits this knight, and the point is I can't take because takes forks me, so I have to just hang on to this knight here, and now the knight comes to d5, which is where it wanted to end up anyway. And the knight on d5 is very strong, and it's annoying to get out. Puts a lot of pressure on e7. I mean, that's why you had the bishop on g5 originally, right? Putting pressure here. But queen a5 like attacked it, made him retreat. But yeah, e6 at this point is like he has like this check, and so this can be dangerous. Yeah, like g4 threatening. threatening here, right? It's like I don't have my dark square bishop around, right? And nobody guards over there. So that's why, yeah. So he's just playing 83, bishop a6. So my pieces are very very solid here, and we're doing all right. But yeah, I mean the point is like if he can get some long term attack. So yeah, a4. I said this move was questionable on stream. Maybe it's not that questionable. I don't know. It's like queen a4 was one of my ideas. Um, Queen a4 was one of my ideas to try and trade queens. Because if I trade queens, then I can't be attacked, and my structure is just better in that endgame. So I definitely want that endgame. So a4 just prevents that as an option for me. But what I was expecting was knight d5. I didn't see this f6. Once f6 to play like e6 next move, so like I guard that square is kind of strange. But queen a4 can't be played here is the point, because trade knight c7 and I lose. My bishop's not protected by my queen anymore, right? So I thought knight d5, but anyways, he just plays a4 to just kind of keep those ideas. So he's just playing like very, very solidly. So e6 here. So I'm like better here. I'm better. I'm just moving around. I mean, my structure's better as long as I just don't get attacked, right? So queen b1 was his idea. So he's just like you look at like a lot of his past moves, he's just kind of shuffling pieces backwards and around. But like he has ideas. But like my advantage is going up. Okay, so queen b1, he needs to guard knight b3 still. And he's trying to support f4. So f4, like the queen is guarding that pawn as well from the knight, so that this pawn's free to move, and so f4, f5, and so maybe that's a little bit dangerous. Oh, knight d4 is interesting. I didn't even notice this like queen attacking that bishop that's not protected using that pin. Interesting recommendation. Anyways, but yeah, all the top moves are moves with this knight. So knight e7, getting that out of the way. So the point here is f4 now. I have bishop b7, right? So I made f4 be a bad move because I have this attacking e4 a lot of times is the point now, and if he takes, he's got like gx f3. Yeah, took back some of the cheating accusations. Okay, nice. So bishop f1, like you can see, I had a big advantage against him, and I was on stream the whole time. So um, anyway, my advantage went away pretty quickly. I guess e5, did it like e5? I said I remember acknowledging that like this wasn't going to be a move the engine liked, but it just made my situation easier. E5, so it stops f4 and e5 for a long time, but it makes this weak long term and gives him that outpost. But yeah, I mean, it just gives me more control over the dark squares, which I desperately needed. And 86 was a good square for the knight, so like I don't know, I don't really regret that honestly. F5 was an interesting strike. I just didn't want to like open things up around where my so it's like F5 and it's like okay, literally G takes. So like yeah, I mean engines are capable of playing like that, but humans have a lot more fear opening their king. I don't know. And even now the engine's evaluation is coming down. It's a pretty bad engine. It's on depth 15, so like I don't know. Oh, now it's on 22. Okay. Knight E6, we're coming back, and so bishop E1. This was a good move on his part, I thought. Um, and yeah, engine confirms that. So this is coming around, putting a lot of pressure on that knight, and when combined with like knight d5 ideas, that creates problems for me. So okay, it did want this g5 thing. So queen c5, we're going to be counterattacking this knight. The thing is like a lot of things I have here. So he's looking at like trade and knight d5, or just knight d5 first. So like these two pieces are working together very very well to do a lot of damage on my dark squares. Um, yeah, I don't know. We got to be careful about cheating allegations. So queen c5, so queen c1. Yeah, this wasn't really so queen c5. I mean, it hampers the knight for one turn, but you'll see a go king h1 next turn, and queen c1 defends the knight. It's a move he wanted anyway, because this queen now has threats along with knight g4. So we'll see this now. So I have to defend my knight here. So king h1. So he this was like the only way I could. So my position looks really bad now, I guess. But it was the only way I could defend was this. Yeah, bishop f6 check. I said this on stream. He missed it. He definitely missed it. That would have been really really cool. So knight g8 looks like it defends everything. I think his position's only really good if you see this idea. Like a5 is like a good move. It's just saying just because if I take it and then you'll play bishop f6 next turn. So I think bishop f6 is driving this evaluation a lot, and you'll see like his next turn goes down a lot. Yeah, bishop f6. So like this knight guards this right from the queen, from the bishop, but so the point is check. If I take, Now check here. I was saying this on stream after knight g8. And yeah, so he takes this next turn. This knight does a great job, and I lose. I mean I just lose here, right? I mean I could play knight f8, but these are both attacked. So he just takes the rook. So that was a pretty big blow, and he kind of missed. Um, yeah, I don't know. I sent the list of usernames in advance, and we even sent with the chess.com blitz ratings on that. So I don't know. I don't know. I guess he underestimated us. But anyway, so he's retreating here, bishop f2, and just bring these pieces back to where they were. We're just kind of sliding around. Queen d8 was actually the best move. I played that instantly. It's just knight d5 is coming with tempo on my queen. So again, we've got some pressure here on these pawns. And so like if that pawn was like this, he would be much better because he would have the bishop pair, he would have more space and everything. But those pawns just don't defend each other very well. And so a5 is what is his next idea, which makes sense. But it's not an idea where my king is, right? So trade queen a3. So he's a little bit better here, but yeah, he's going to just try and take these pawns, put a lot of pressure. Knight c5, logical, takes. Knight e7 was a mistake. So yeah, I mean, the thing is, position looks very solid. King's safe, everything's protected, and these this should be really bad. I mean, that bishop has just been blocked in the whole game. Last 2 games, interesting. Bishop's been blocked in the whole game. But the thing is, like, this is annoying. So like my bishop's actually doing a good job attacking, but the thing is the bishop's under a lot of pressure on that a file, and this knight can't stay here forever protecting it because, like I was saying, when that knight moves, like this is going to get taken. So I played here. I just brought that knight in. It just wasn't doing anything, so it just seemed logical enough. And he dodges that queen trade. Missed win. So takes, rook c takes. That's what I was going to do. Knight g4. I feel like missed win is a little much here, considering I could just move this. I mean, I'm going to be down a pawn, maybe 2. Because I move this and like he's taking that. Or like he takes here, and then when this moves, he takes this one. Right? So it's just like a lot of pressure on this a file. So queen a3, he retreats. b8. Yeah, I had like no time here. Knight g4 was a very good move because he's actually finding a useful square for this knight, and so it's putting pressure here, and my pawn, I only have one pawn to guard them with. So bishop c8 is what I had to do because this was going to be taken and taken. Hikaru's chat is pretty in agreement that there was no cheating. Great. Cool. Okay, so trade. Yeah, knight e5. I thought he could lead with this first, maybe, but no, he didn't. Takes. Did like bishop takes better? Okay, so yeah, basically here I'm down 2 pawns by count, but like these are doubled, and so it's like not that useful necessarily. And to start with, I think my pieces are better because like this king needs to get out of back rank stuff because you'll see here this rook was kind of paralyzed. Rook b2, knight d3 here. Okay, I mean yeah, knight b4 was a huge find on his part. Yeah, he definitely didn't have a lot of time. Was he like slower at the beginning or something? I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, when you think about 40 games, 40 minutes, like he's got like 1 minute per game. Like he's got to be at bullet speed on every game, and it's like I don't know. Okay, I mean he sent me those time things. That's what he wanted. Knight b4 was definitely a big find because it's that pawn is dying anyway, and so it uses its last breath to trade off for this knight, which is gonna lose that pawn. So I didn't see knight b4, although I played the best move anyway, but I didn't see knight b4 still. A6 is a mistake. I don't think I had something that's that good because it's just trade, and I'm still down 2 pawns no matter what I do, right? But like maybe in this case I can come in and try and take one. But yeah, I play a6 here, and so this was absolutely shocking to me that he didn't play rook a5. Right? He plays, yeah, okay. I'm glad I'm not crazy. He didn't play rook a5 here. He didn't just hold that other pawn, and so this is just a draw right away. Okay, he paused significantly on Praveen. Did he pay extra special attention for me too, or no? Because I mean, if he was paying attention, I mean, he would have. I guess he was scared, like, oh, it looks like rook b1. You know, maybe there's something here. If this bishop can attack that pin on this turn, like if I can play here at once, then he loses. But I'm just down 2 pawns here. I mean, that king comes out. I'm just down 2 pawns, and I think this is lost. But he plays here h4, it just gives me that pawn. We trade bishops, and this is a known theoretical draw. And so we just kind of move around, and it draws on repetition. So cool. We can go back in. Oh wait, can I go into? I want to follow. My chat is disabled, but I just want to do a chat command. It's a little bit frustrating. I want to follow Hikaru. I want to look at his games. Um, okay. Wow, the field 8.5 points. That is more than I thought by a lot. I put the over under at like 38.75. Um, yeah, so you can see my one game against him was a draw. um, I've played Hikaru in live simuls and in live like over the board simuls. I mean, the last one I did was like 10 years ago. I think I'm half out of three, maybe half out of four um, against him in my life. And he doesn't have a clock for those, obviously. so, so the time is a big issue. Um, time was clearly a big issue for him. I mean, yeah. So we were playing pretty solidly in this game, and then he got me with these ideas here, winning these pawns. But then he just didn't hang on to his pawn at the end, and so we were able to draw. Um, yeah. So this was a lot of fun. Um, um, we did I think better than probably anyone gave us credit for. We have here's the score 30-85, 8.5. So that's pretty good. Um, yeah. So be sure to. I don't really know why you'd watch my stream instead of Hikaru's right now. Honestly, I know you guys love me just much love just must love me so much. Um, but yeah. So please follow twitch.tv/wgrafe. Just follow this channel so you get notified when I stream next. Um, and yeah, this was a lot of fun. Thank you for Terrace.com admin for organizing this, but thank you most to Hikaru for playing against us. This was a lot of fun. Sorry you got tilted. Sorry you Chicago chess is just that good. Um, but yeah, this is great. So yeah, take care. Thank you everybody. Bye bye.